Hi guys, it's Kay Patterson. Welcome back to my channel, Hubneat Home. I am a professional organizer at Hubneat Organizing, and I'm a home enthusiast as well. Lover, do you want to say hi? He's upset that he wasn't in the last video, so he's in this video. Yes, hello. Say hi to the people. Say hi. Hi. In today's video, I wanted to give you a little behind the scenes about what is in my professional organizing kit. So if you want to see what I schlep along with me when I go to organize people's houses, stay tuned. Now before we start this video, if you're not subscribed, what are you doing with your life? You like organizing videos, you like cleaning videos, you like vlogs, you like dogs. Subscribe! Press the bell to be on the notification squad. Notification squad, notification squad. Did you like that song? No? Anyway, in my first Q&A video, some of you said you wanted to see what was in my organization kit when I went to people's houses, so I'm going to show you that today. So first things first, this is my work bag. This is a travel bag from Eagle Creek. It's nothing special. It just has some compartments for your computer and your tablet, and also a compartment for the rest of your stuff. It's pretty simple, and it's what I like to use. It's durable, it's not super expensive and fancy. It's my favorite work bag, and it is what I use. Secondly, I have an iPad Pro. This is the iPad Pro 9.7, and it's got the awesome keyboard that Apple charges too much for, but I love it anyway. It's got some of my favorite apps for working and organizing. I do have the pencil, which I will show you very soon, to take notes and draw on here. This is a very helpful piece of equipment. I've had this for a couple of years now and do not regret any penny I've spent on it, even though it was exorbitantly expensive. I do think they could lower the price of Apple products, but that is another video. I always also carry with me a portable phone charger and a cord with me, because if you are like me, you are using your phone for more than just being a phone. You are surfing the internet, you are making notes, you're using juice. And this was sent to me by a company called Tec Snake, and I've been testing it out for a few weeks now, and I must say, it is phenomenal. Not just because it was sent to me or anything like that. This is not sponsored. They're not paying me to say any of this stuff, but it's remarkable and I love it so much. I actually have two other chargers that are from different companies. This one is my favorite. It is the most powerful. I have charged this the least, and plus do you see that it's mint green? Can you see that? Like, hello. It's freaking mint green, and it's amazing. I think it comes in like other colors as well. I will link it down below. Thank you very much, Tec Snake. This is an amazing piece of equipment. I love this. I actually haven't had to recharge this for a long time now, and it still charges my phone fast and really efficiently. So thank you, Tec Snake. This thing's amazing. Look at the little lights come on when you charge it. Oh, we got two lights now. So it's almost time for me to charge it again, but not really. There we go. Now you can see the pretty ports, and the pretty lights. It's got an on and off button on the side, so you can turn it off and turn it on when you need it and stuff like that. So I love it, and it's always in my kit now. Slippers, because not everyone wants you to wear your shoes in their house. It's just a thing. I actually have a shoes off policy as well, so I can totally relate, and I sympathize for for people who don't want, because it's a mess. Shoes are disgusting. So I always carry a pair of slippers with me that I only wear inside, and they have lasted me a long time. I haven't had to replace these in a long time, I want to say. So these are my work slippers, and I love them because they are very comfortable as well. This is where things start getting really serious. So this is pretty much the meat of my work kit, and it was an electronic organizer from Eagle Creek that my husband purchased, but he didn't really like the functionality of it, and he was gonna return it, and I was like, you know what, hold on, I wanna try it out for my organizing kit, and it ended up working fantastic. There's a little pocket on the front here, which I don't normally use because I forget it's there, so it's best I don't use it, but it's there just in case you were wondering. And inside is everything I need to do a proper evaluation for someone's home, and everything I need to organize. So I will go through each of these pockets one by one. First little guy in here is a little marker. He's just all alone in this pocket. I have needed this marker more times than I can count. If it runs out, I think I just go replace it and I stick it in here. If I'm labeling boxes and I don't want to use fancy labels, like if someone's moving, I'm like, hey, yo, I got a marker, let's go to town, and it works great. So it's got its own dedicated pocket, which just makes me so happy. The next thing is pretty much the hero of my kit, and that is a digital measuring tape. It is Fantasticals. It runs on battery and it measures distances digitally through a laser that I'm not going to point at the camera, but it does a very good job, so you can see the little thing. You can play with your cat also when you're not measuring things. It's fantastic. See, it measures there, and it gives you a nice little digital readout, and it gives you a whole, like, it's very, 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 very specific. So if you're needing, like, this is like, it said 09 and 17/12, so, or no, 17/32. So if you need it like down to like the 32nd of an inch, this guy is for you. It's not cheap though. I think this cost me like 85 bucks, so it's an investment, but I can't do my job without that guy. So he is my favorite, and he fits right in there. Is that not perfect? Next is like little nitty gritty that I need for every day. This first guy, I love this. This is a little screwdriver, and as you can see, the head comes out, and so you can make it as short or as a little short or as little as you want. So it can be kind of long that way, or it can be like really short, and you can really get in there. It comes with both a flat head, if it will focus, a flat head, and it pops out. Boom, it's a Phillips head. This thing is extremely handy. And I love it so much. I think a company called Kirkuland makes this. I will link it down below if I can find it on Amazon. Next is I have an addiction to these like little boxes. They don't sell these, I think, anywhere but Container Store. I will link them down below. I use these freaking little boxes for everything. They're the best. They just hinge at the top and they just open. You can store everything in these. So I got some backup batteries, and I think they're batteries for this. I think these actually take AAA batteries, but don't worry, I have AAA batteries. I will show you in a bit, but these are AA batteries, and I always have an extra few of those. This is my square reader, along with the charging head for the Apple Pencil. This is a little bit of a beef I have. Here's the Apple Pencil, by the way. A little bit of a beef I have with the way the Apple Pencil is charged. This has nothing to do with organizing, but see, it's got the little like lightning head there, and it's got this little tiny tip. But in order to charge it with like a regular cable, you have to put like the tiniest little thing on it, and then it will actually, it goes the other way. And then it will fit into the little charger. It has a little, like this thing is so small. You're gonna lose this in 5 seconds, so I keep it in there with the square reader. Anyway, that was a off-the-cuff Apple rant. I love Apple, but I mean, that was just not well thought out. Anyway, the square reader is for collecting payments via credit card, because that's how I roll. I love my little square reader. It works great, and keep that in there. I also keep little Post-it notes for making labels, like get rid of pile, donate pile, keep pile. They're different colors so that when I'm working with people, I can do a little color coding thing, because color coding actually works. I have got, this tape dispenser is like totally falling apart. I have the tiniest little tape dispenser you've ever seen. It always falls apart in my bag, but it's so cute and it actually does function. So I do keep it in my bag even though it falls apart every time. And I have the tiniest little stapler that I use occasionally. And this is called the Utilitool, I think. This is by a company called Swiss and Tech, and it is, gosh, it's 8 tools in one. So this is pretty handy. The most handy part of this actually is the wrench. I've had to use this wrench so many times. It's not like the most easy to use wrench because it is very tiny and it doesn't like stay shut. However, this has saved my life so many times when I'm trying to take things apart or things like that. So I love this. It also has a little like screwdriver things on the inside, and like a scissor also, and some other, wait, these are like screwdriver heads. Oh, this one doesn't have the scissors. This one just has screwdriver heads. Not the easiest thing in the world to use, I'm gonna be honest with you. This little screwdriver is way more useful, but if something's really tiny, this does come in handy, and I keep it in there just for that. And it stores up pretty small, so I like this little guy. Let's put him back in here. Actually, I have two Alpha drawer unit pins in there. I'm not really sure why, but hey, they can hang out. They're cool. All right, let's put these little guys back. Down in here is getting into the meat of my thing here. I got some gloves just in case things are a little bit, you know, messier than I'd like to be touching with my bare hands. I've got the real measuring tape in case anything goes wrong with the digital, or if there's a space that's smaller than the digital, or for some reason I just can't navigate it. Like if it's smaller than 6 inches, the digital is not going to be able to pick it up. So this is especially handy for measuring the height of drawers, which are usually smaller than 4 in like regular drawers. Some of those drawers, like deep drawers, kitchen drawers, are like 7, but like kitchen drawers, they're usually a 2 or 3, and I want to make sure. Some of them are even smaller than that, so that's why I have a real measuring tape. Always got to have a real measuring tape. I have another one in my other kit just in case, you never know. This is the hammer tool. I don't carry around a full-size hammer. This is like the hammer tool. It's also a wrench. I don't think I've ever used the wrench portion of this, but it's there just in case. This also has like other things in it. There's like a knife. It's like a Swiss Army knife, but also a hammer. This is also from the company called Kirkuland. I will link it down below if I can find it on Amazon. But it's been very handy if I need to like actually use a hammer as opposed to a mallet. So that is in there, and it comes with its own super fancy carrying case. And that lives in there. There we go, we put him right on top. He looks nicer when he's sticking out like that. All right, last compartment in here is business cards. You need those, right? They go right in there. And all of my pens and pencils. Hey man, I love pens and pencils, and I do actually write sometimes on paper, and I write on labels, so I like to have a little collection of pens and pencils as well to sign papers and things like that. My iPad pencil, which I probably do need to charge right now, but I love this thing, even though like this is ridiculous, but hey, what are you gonna do? Pair of scissors, real scissors, always gotta have a pair of scissors. These are the most sharp scissors I think I've ever come across in my entire life. Be careful with these if you ever come across these. These are like the serious business scissors. I've actually cut myself on these scissors before, so that's how sharp they are. And lastly is my little paint marker set. I've opened this is a new set, so I've only opened a few of them. There's the white and the yellow. The white I use a lot to do like chalkboard style writing on plastic, or glass, and it looks really cool. It looks like chalkboard paint, or it looks like chalk, but it's not. It comes off with like warm water and like a little bit of elbow grease, but it doesn't smudge. So I love these guys. You can buy them at Marshall's. Oh, I'm sorry, that's the mop. She's telling me, she sings a little song when she's almost done, and then when she's done, she sings another song. She's a very musical little girl. I love her. All right, let me show you what's in the other kit. So that stuff I carry with me in my car, and I take with me inside when I go to people's houses. This is a kit that actually lives in my car, and when I am actually doing a job and need some extra backup stuff, this is the little kit that lives in my car. It's kind of a crappy plastic bin. At this point, I want to get something a little nicer, but I haven't had the motivation to do that quite yet, because this is where it works pretty well. It's just not the best quality little holder, but it will do for now. So this is like the serious business stuff. So this is basically stuff like gear if I need it. So in this little compartment I have a pair of disposable shoe guards in case I go to a place that is covered in, you know, something that I don't want to step in. So I have these shoe guards, and when I'm done with them, I can just throw them away. I don't have to worry about coming in contact with, like, let's say like rat feces or mouse drop, anything like that that I don't really want to like have on the soles of my shoes, and then walk into my apartment and then take my shoes off. This. I also have a fresh package of masks to you know, protect me from extreme dust, or again with the anywhere where there's mouse droppings. I always put one of these on just in case. You don't want to be getting, you don't want to be breathing in a lot of the stuff that comes from basements when there's mouse droppings or any of that, or anything, or anywhere where it's really, really dusty. I just want to protect myself. I have also given these to clients to use as well when they've been helping me. My health is just as important as their health, so I'm very generous. Knee pads. I haven't actually had to wear these in a while, but I do have knee pads just in case I need to be on my knees a lot. I am a skinny mini, so my knees hurt a lot when I'm on them a lot. So I do carry a pair of knee pads with me. They're kind of cool, you know. Hey, they got the Nike swoosh on them, you know. Another set of gloves. These are like major gloves. I haven't had to use these a lot. My black gloves in my other kit have been very handy, but just in case, I have these. I have used these a few times in basement jobs. They seem to be they're very clean. But I have these here just in case something is really extreme, or like if it's really or it hurts my hands to actually touch that, then I just use these. I've got a back brace just in case something is super heavy and I want to protect myself. If I'm lifting it, I will wear this back brace. Your back health and back strength is no joke, so that is why I have that in there. I also have a first aid kit, a little first aid kit, because I am very accident prone. It just has little like antiseptic wipes and some band-aids, because, you know, your girl, I'm really good at like organizing stuff, but it, you know, hurting my fingers a lot seems to be, so I always have a band-aid just in case. I'm sorry the lighting is going back and forth through this video. The sun is like coming in and out, and it's like messing with everything. This little pocket up here is not very exciting. It just has some tissues in it, some more business cards, and some serious tape, and the tiniest little office, little like office with some office supplies in here. I love this little thing. My dad gave it to me, and I think it's very cute, and I keep it with me all the time, and I've actually used a lot of stuff out of there. This compartment here has a few of these acrylic cleaners. I have two sets of these. One lives in the kit, which is this, and one actually lives in my house. This has been very effective of cleaning scratches and things off of acrylic and other materials as well. I love these, and I love them. This is my brother label maker. I did get this when I was an employee at the Container Store, because it is a Container Store branded brother, what is this? A label maker. I love this thing. It's great. It does get jammed from time to time. However, it works more than it doesn't, and it's very handy, and I like it very much. This is a little, this was a perfume box that I got perfumes in, but I repurposed it to store more markers and pens, some tape, and a box cutter. I didn't want to have the box cutter just like out in the craziness. I've actually used the box cutter so much to open packaging for products I bought for clients, so that's very handy. What is with the lighting? Come on, sun. This is a little like wrap around, like it's like a big, what is this thing? It's basically for like keeping things together. It's like a big twist tie. I am using one on my garment rack that I carry around to clients' houses that I had shown in another video, but I have an extra one, so I just let it hang out in there. This was a box of eyeliners, but now it's a box of batteries. So I carry extra batteries around for the electronics in my life. This, and also the digital measuring tape. So gonna need lots of electricity for those.
This is actually a little like spoon and fork set. I have not used this yet, but just in case I'm not, oh, it has chopsticks too, so it's super cute. And just in case, you know, I get stuck somewhere and hungry and I don't have any utensils, then I'm all set. Alcohol. This is very good at disinfecting things. So if I get somewhere where I feel like it might be a benefit to myself to disinfect it, I have a spray bottle of disinfectant. It's very effective and I like it. A mallet. I've used this mallet so much. I love this mallet. It is very handy for building things and it lives in here and it's very happy. Lastly, I've got an extra measuring tape. Boom! Love it so much. It's got my name on it and it's Container Store branded, of course, because I bought it there. But that's what's in my kit. Boom.
Well, that's what's in my organizing kit. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe and I will see you in the next video. Bye! Why are you not sleeping? Why? You played so much at the park, you need to sleep.